Hi there, beautiful souls watching. Welcome and thank you. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly otherworldly insights or experiences. Well, my little speech did not really work out. Folks, it's Elohim time once again. I'm happy to be the vessel for them speaking to you. We are the Elohim, the breath of God, the form-giving forces, in service to the one infinite creator source, in service to all. We come to you today, happy and glad again, watching you and this one as well, walking on your own feet. And you can, and you did well, because we noticed if there is only written channeling above something, you all come running and you leave your discernment sometimes outside and believe everything you are told by whomever. You should always only take what resonates with you in your heart, because in your heart is the connection to your higher self and your soul with the divine spark of the great light, the great spirit within you and around you and in everything that is. And your body is a wonderful biofeedback system telling you if you encounter truth by resonating that it is true what you feel. You might get the chills or goosebumps. You might get watery eyes, some even sneeze. Your body is talking to you all the time, like spirit world as well. But you can't yet listen 24/7. See, if you learn to ride a bicycle, you will fall, you will hurt yourself, and you will cry, but you always get onto the bicycle again until you managed it. And even if you don't do it for the next 40 or 50 years, it is still there, what you learned. And you can get onto a bicycle with 60 or 70 and still know how to ride it. So we call your planet in our lofty realms the grand experiment Earth, and it was and is an experiment. You know, in the beginning, when Spirit decided to enter into matter, you were like ghosts in the Hyperborean times. You had no form yet. You were just a spark of light and energy. Same light and energy as the one infinite creator source, because you are a fully fractal of that. And to make experience possible for you, there had to be created a form that you can inhabit. Before that, you entered other forms that were already there and existing, living and breathing. Always with permission, of course. So you entered into a bird and flew with a bird through the sky, or you entered into a deer running through the forest, or you entered into an ocean being, swimming with that for a while. So the human form was created in the Lyran star system by the feline beings, the great cats like tigers, lions, and panthers. And then this form was brought to Earth so that you can have the experience of staying in the analogy, learning how to ride the bicycle and master the bicycle. And through many, many incarnations and experiences and civilizations and states of development, you made your way now up to here and now. And in between, the divine matrix, designed and created, was kind of hijacked by the false gods with a small g, a little bit higher developed than you were, and some of them abused that and abused you and did the imposter thing. If you would share one consciousness where everything you know is the same like your neighbor knows, you would not have the kind of challenges and problems you have right now. And this is the next step for humanity, merging with your higher self in a higher dimension that already knows and has and shares this one consciousness. You are all living in your little reality bubbles, your personal ones, and you have a shared one that is indoctrinated by authorities whom you allowed to give you rules and regulations. Might be church or your parents who didn't know better, so don't blame them. They were indoctrinated as well. But now we can tell you that all of you who know about the 100th monkey effect, that a certain percentage of population has reached a certain level of consciousness, aka vibration and frequency. You are very close to share one consciousness. Some might need a little bit of a sledgehammer still, because they believed in everything they were told by television, mainstream media, authorities, churches, whomever. And you did not trust into your own life experience that can always tell you better. So you're very close now to the critical mass, and it's inevitable that a shift in consciousness will happen for most of you. We would wish it for all of you, but some will still deny and refuse. And that is okay, because Source allows free will. You live in a free will planet. So this shift in consciousness will give you the shared one consciousness where everybody knows the same. So it's a point in time, here and now, to relax and be happy and clap yourselves on your shoulders for the long way you have come, for everything you endured, for all the twists and turns you took to find your way back home, blind with no memory. And you did it. We already see that, because from our lofty realms we can see into the timelines, and we can tell you the only thing the impostors that usurped the planet with their false layer of reality they made you believe in, they can only try to delay, but they will not make it, because it's over. What you were told about evolution is not the whole truth, because it's not a slow-going process over millions of years, although for some time it seems to go like that. But the whole universe around you, the position of the planets, is like a giant clockwork. That's why your forefathers, ancestors, and the ancient ones, the civilizations before you, built their monuments to watch how the sky is, how the stars and the positions of the planets are. So you're at the end of a great cycle now, where usually a reset or something catastrophic like a solar flare or polar shift happens to kind of start new again and get rid of everything that was not working well and not functioning. You can see it in your Western mind as the beginning of the age of Aquarius. We already told you about the Hindu calendar, that you are exiting Kali Yuga, the Dark Ages, and moving towards Satya Yuga, the Golden Ages now. And the Mayan calendar can tell you the same. You will not have a catastrophic shift by solar flares or pole shift, because the angelics prepared for you a smooth transition into your next stage, because of all what you endured, especially the last big challenge with the virus thing, the COVID period, where you were isolated from each other and were told to stay at home. Suddenly you had time and not so many obligations, and you did not have to race through your days. And you used, some of you, the time well to go after the things you always wanted to know, and you did your own due diligence, your research, informed and educated yourself, and found a lot of things that you always felt kind of unconsciously were not matching with the view of reality you were told to exist. So now you're at a wonderful point in your evolution, and as your planet is a conscious being, and it's racing around your sun with incredible speed in the turning spiral arm of the Milky Galaxy, racing around the central sun. And all these galaxies are racing with incredible speed through the cosmos. And you're even on a tumbling planet because of the precession of the equinox, and the Milky Way galaxy spiral arm is going up and down, and by that entering different areas of space. You now enter into an area of space that is higher vibrational, more gamma rays, also coming from your sun and working on your consciousness and your DNA, because everything is already within you. As a fully fractal, you have the whole potential of the one infinite creator source. But a potential has to be developed. And you already developed quite a lot. So the next step, merging with your higher selves, for each and every one, him or herself, and in the greater scheme for the whole mankind, humanity, population, is at your door. And we hope you will embrace it and open up and broaden your horizons, your points of view, and your opinions. Because as your scientists tell you, which should make you wonder, that there was this big bang, like an explosion, and from there all the planets and galaxies and everything started. So usually if something explodes, the more far away the elements are spread via the explosion, they should usually slow down. That matches with your experience on Earth if you do something like exploding something. But they found out now, your scientists, it is not slowing down. The universe is expanding, which goes against your limited view of physical laws. So if the universe is ever expanding, you are also expanding. Consciousness is expanding. And it's about expansion, to allow more, to see more, to feel more, to use your discernment, the resonance in your own heart, your sacred heart and soul space, where you vibrate with what is true, what is positive, what is love, and what is light, because you are children of the light, and we are very happy and proud of you. We took a step back because we noticed this one, Gabrielle, and also other ones, relied a little bit too much on channelings from whomever, us included, And it took even on the form of an addiction, and this is not in our interest. To describe it in an analogy, what would a child learn? If mommy and daddy always have the perfect answer and always remove all the obstacles from out of their children's way, they will never become independent. They will become addicted and dependent and will always ask mommy and daddy first instead of trying to find out something on their own via experience or via feeling and sensing into something and watching, observing and noticing, how does that make you feel? And if it's a feeling you prefer, then go with it. If it's a feeling that does not feel good for you and you don't prefer it, then just let it go, leave it aside, and follow your own inner guidance that is already within your heart. So happy feasting, dear children of the light. You're on a good path. Everything is working well. You did your part. It's not over yet, but you are very, very, very close. And after disclosure, because some shocking truths about your false history have to come out, you will all share one consciousness, and you will know what your neighbor knows. And there is no room and no time for debates and discussing, because you all share the same one consciousness. You see, debating and discussing is more or less futile, but some of you still do it. It's the old ways, the old energy that's still three-dimensional, but you are called into fourth dimension. And this is not the end, there comes fifth and sixth and so on. And as your higher self resides already in a higher dimension than the rest of you, the human part, you can trust your higher self. It knows more, and it is with you since you began your soul journey as a spirit, energy, love and light being, entering into matter and spiritualizing matter, and now coming out of that on the upward path towards the golden age, the golden race that you will become, the new human that is already within you and will be activated step by step within your DNA. So we invite you to feast your progress and be happy. Stop worrying. You're on the good path. That's it for today, dear children of the light. We love you. We are always with you, but we want you sovereign, on the same eyes height with us and others of the same higher vibration. And as this is your next step, already designed by the one infinite creator source, you will make it if you wish. Some won't because they don't want to. And that's okay. It's up to them. It's up to you, whatever you choose. So choose wisely and follow your heart resonance, Listen to your feelings, listen to your body. It will guide you the right way. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Blessings, love and light to you on your soul paths, dear beautiful souls.